Welcome to Star Craps, a fast-paced and exciting automated craps game now available on the casino floor. With standard craps gameplay, the electronic Star Craps terminals offer the same bets, the same great odds of winning, and the same payouts for winning wagers, just as a live craps table would. Craps is an easy game to play. In the following video, we'll outline the 4 basic things you need to know to become a Star Craps expert and start enjoying this great new game. The 4 areas we will cover are playing the game, what the rules are of the game, betting basics, what bets you can make, player screen functions, how to use the player screen to make wagers, and shooting the dice. Yes, the players roll the dice, and we'll explain how. Section 1. The Game of Craps. To begin, let's learn the basic gameplay and the rules of craps. The first roll is called the come-out roll. A shooter is selected to roll and start the game. The combined total of the dice rolled determines if the shooter wins, loses, or sets a point. A roll of 7 or 11, the shooter wins. A roll of 2, 3, or 12, the shooter loses. A roll of any other number becomes the point number. If a point is set, the shooter begins rolling point rolls. To win on a point roll, the shooter needs to roll the point number again before rolling a 7. In other words, in point rolls, the following rules apply. If the point number is rolled, the shooter wins. If a 7 is rolled, the shooter loses. If any other number is rolled, the shooter rolls again. Only 2 numbers can end the game, the point number or a 7. To recap, the basic game of dice follows these rules. On the come-out roll, 7 or 11 wins. 2, 3, or 12 loses. Any other number sets the point number. On point rolls, the shooter must roll the point number before rolling a 7 to win. The shooter keeps rolling until they roll the point or a 7. It's that simple. Section 2. Betting basics. While the shooter is rolling, particularly during point rolls, all players at the table can make various different wagers betting on what will be rolled. Types of bets include bets that the shooter will win or not, bets that certain numbers will roll before others, or bets that anticipate what number will be rolled next. Let's review a few of the popular bets. Pass line and don't pass bets are the most common bet in craps. Pass line bets wager the shooter will win the roll. Don't pass bets wager the shooter will lose the roll. Odds on the pass line don't pass bets. If a shooter moves to point rolls, then Star Craps will offer odds bets. This wager wins or not with the original pass line or don't pass bet, but will pay out more on a win. When the game asks you to take odds, select the option on the right and touch Exit to confirm. One-roll bets. One-roll bets bet that on the next roll, the number or numbers chosen will be rolled. If they are rolled, the bet wins, and if they're not, the bet loses. Field bets, any 7, horn, any craps, 2, 3, 12, 11 are some of those bets. Place and buy bets. Place and buy bets wager that the number chosen will be rolled before a 7. Every time it is rolled before a 7, the bet is paid. If the 7 is rolled, then all active place and buy bets are lost. Place and buy bets can be taken on or off at the player's discretion. Hardway bets. Hardways bet that the next time the selected number is rolled, it will be a double. For example, 2 5s is a 10 the hard way, but a 6 and a 4 is a 10 the easy way. If the number is rolled as a double, the player wins. If it is another combination, the player loses the bet. Hardway bets stay active active until the number comes up or a 7 is rolled and all bets are taken. They can be removed at the player's discretion. 7 out. When a 7 comes up on a point roll, it is called a 7 out. All bets are declared wins or losses and cleared off the table. The shooter changes on a 7 out. One note about 7s. A 7 is a winning roll for the shooter on the come-out roll only. Since the 7 is a winner on the come-out roll, place and buy bets are automatically turned off. For more information about these and other bets, please see the help screen tutorial or a player brochure. Section 3. Player screen functions. Placing your bets on star craps is easy once you are familiar with the player screen and how to move the chips. Before you begin placing bets, let's review the layout. To start, select the chip value you want to use from the options at the top right of the screen. The numbers are in dollar values. To select, touch the value you want. The center of the selected chip will blink yellow, and each time you touch the screen, a chip of that value will be placed. So if you had a dollar chip selected and then tapped the screen 3 times, you would be placing a $3 bet. In order for your bet to qualify, you must always wager at least the minimum bet. The bet meter at the top center screen will total how much you have wagered. On the top left corner is a round timer. It lets you know how much time you have to place your bets or roll the dice. Bets need to be placed before time runs out. Bets must meet the minimum bet, too. If the time runs out before you have met the minimum, your bets are removed and placed back into your credit bank. You can begin placing bets again when the next timer begins. The game will also announce "Place your bets" at that time. Know how to remove chips before you start placing bets. There are 3 ways to remove chips: the All Bets Down button, the All Bets Off button, or sliding a bet off the screen. The All Bets Down button instantly removes all non-contract bets with a single touch. Pass line and come bets will not be removed if they are in point rolls. The All Bets Off button instantly turns bets off without removing them. They will turn gray and be inactive for the next roll of the dice. The bets can be reactivated on the next roll. A single bet can be removed by touching the chip and sliding your finger over the glass until it hits the top edge of the screen. Doing this slowly and intentionally is the best way, so you don't end up with a bet you don't want. You can also slide chips from one bet to another. Once bets are where you want them, just wait for the timer to finish and you'll be set. Let's review a few examples of placing bets. Field, one roll, hard way, pass line. Place and buy bets deserve a little extra explanation. These bets are placed on the small light and dark green squares below the yellow numbers. You can slide the chip to the spot below the number you want to bet on. Before lifting your finger, check that it is directly above the square. Place bets go to the left, lighter green, and buy bets are on the right, dark green. Do not drop your chip on the yellow number, or it will be returned to your credit bank. There is a second way to wager place and buy bets. You can touch the number you want to bet and a pop-up screen will come up. Touch place or buy and then hit exit. When the pop-up screen disappears, your chip should be below the number on the main screen. When available, the game will open pop-up screens to make odds bets. Select the amount you want to bet in the yellow box and then hit exit. If you decide you want to place this bet after the first point roll, touch the word odds to bring up the screen and place your bet. Always hit exit to clear pop-up screens and confirm your bet. Section 4. How to shoot the dice. The computer will rotate among eligible players to be the shooter. To be eligible, 3 criteria need to be met. The accept dice box needs to be checked. A bet needs to be placed on the pass line or don't pass bets. The minimum bet needs to be met. If you are selected, the computer will present you with several dice. Select 2 by touching them one at a time. Then, to throw the dice, hit the throw button or throw the dice on the screen. Either way, you'll see your throw on the main screen. To throw the dice on the screen, put your fingers on the dice and slide them on the glass until your finger is above the throw line, then lift your finger. As you become comfortable with throwing the dice, you can set the dice and come up with swirling throws too. Just keep in mind you need to complete your throw in the allotted time, or the computer will throw the dice for you. See the help screen and brochures for more information. That's all you need to know to become an expert StarCraps player. Good luck!